Jesus continues on and says, no one sews a patch of unshrunk cloth on an old garment. If he does, the new piece, the patch, will pull away from the rest of the garment, and it'll result in a worse tear. And no one pours new wine into old wineskins. If he does, the wine's going to burst, and both the wine and the wineskin are going to be ruined. Instead, new wine is poured into new wineskins. Can you imagine if somebody just told you that at the gas station? It's like, what are you? Okay. They're probably wondering what he's talking about. What do we think? What do we know about wineskins and what he might be referring to? That is a leather wineskin that would have been used during the time of Jesus. It's a big leather pouch that can hold liquid, and it's supple, kind of like a leather coat. And in case you can't understand or relate to that, that's the modern version. Okay, just a big old jug. But the thing about that leather pouch is it's flexible. So when you're putting wine into it, wine ferments, and one of the byproducts is carbon dioxide. And so if you ever ferment something, you have to burp the lids because the carbon dioxide builds up in the bottle. Same thing here. The carbon dioxide is building up, and that thing's going to get bigger and expand, and they've got to burp it. But if it's rigid, it's going to explode. So they use brand new wine skins because they're flexible and they can accommodate the new wine. But if his point is, if you stick it in an old one that's been used, it's been sitting on the shelf for a couple months and it's all dried out, that thing's going to pop once the fermentation process starts and it expands because it's brittle. This is something that they don't understand, but Jesus is saying you can't mingle what I'm bringing, this concept of spiritual freedom in Christ, with the old ceremonial law. They're not going to fit together. I'm bringing you grace and freedom in Christ. I'm bringing you a new covenant, okay? Like this can't be said in more ways. We've got a new covenant, we got an old covenant. Still operating under the old covenant, under the law of Moses, and the new covenant's not going to fit. If you try to sew them together, they're going to rip apart and break away. Or if you try to put it into an old wineskin, it's going to blow up.